I had one of those Sunday mornings. You wake up, it's gloomy, you're a little bit in your feels, you feel a little bit nostalgic about life. And not only that, it's about to be the dawn of the 2026 MLB season. And each year that goes by before the season starts, yes, I get a little bit emotional because it's like another year of life. We're moving on. Things are moving on from the past. We're going into a new direction, and this might be the last year of baseball because of the lockout. So what did I feel this morning? What did I think about? I thought about the most tragic but awesome but amazing career of all time in Mike Trout. Mike Trout is 34 years old. You could have gone to sleep in 2012, 2013. He's this little baby rookie. You open your eyes right now. He's 34 years old, y'all. We used to grow up on this player. People my age used to grow up on this guy. Amazing. So what are we going to do today? We're going to watch Mike Trout highlights until we get emotional. And you know how I do it because you already watched this channel. I'm going to play the highlights. I'm going to yap a little bit. I'm going to pause it. But first of all, what are we looking at? Let's play it here, and it has to be Mike Trout's first hit. And I just want to pause it again. I'm going to pause it a lot. The backgrounds, now I don't want to sound blinded in nostalgia, but it seemed like the backgrounds in the 2010s and before 2010s era were a lot more simple. You see there's only one ad there. There's now like 1,000 ads, and they pretty much ruin the backdrop of every MLB stadium. I love Angel Stadium, by the way. We're just going to play it. It seems to be Mike Trout's first ever hit because this looks really old. And it's a bunt hit. Oh my goodness. It's a bunt hit. And he probably got second. Holy smokes, Mark Trumbo. Wow. Mark Trumbo. The Trumbombs. You guys remember the Trumbombs he used to hit? That's got to be another video. But again, this Angels team, man. Mark Trumbo, who they have? Mike Trout. They have the Uptons on this team. Pretty good stuff. And they would fill the stadium no matter what. Conger, I don't know who that guy is. I genuinely don't. But Mike Trout's first hit. Who knew that that guy was going to be a legend? Well, a lot of people, because he was the highly rated prospect. He didn't get drafted high. We remember that, but he was super highly rated. Bro was bald. He's been bald since day one, bro. I always wonder, could he not grow hair or something? Yeah, save that ball. You're going to want to keep it. That's going in Cooperstown one day, baby. All right, that's enough. Speed up the highlights. MLB. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We missed something. Oh, my goodness. That short swing, the compact swing that we didn't seem to see a lot. Back in the day, now I sound old, back in the day in the early 2010s, right? You either had the sluggers who were going yard with these big one-hand finishes, these big leg kicks, these big swings, or you had these guys who had shorter swings, but they were contact swings, and it didn't feel like they had much power. But Mike Trout had the compact swing, but he was able to generate so much power, which was crazy. We got to take one more look at this. And it seemed like all of his highlights happened at Camden Yards, right? Because he had that iconic catch that we're going to see in just a moment. Okay. Pausing it right here. I'm going to blue ball you guys. But again, look at that. Look at that cross-body slingshot motion. I don't know who that pitcher is. Boom. Didn't even look like he was finishing his swing back then. And his swing is developed. Each player's swing develops as they go on. But the Mike Trout signature swing hasn't changed much. Wait a minute. Is that Zach Hampel? You guys know who I'm talking about. Zach Hampel, the guy who catches all the balls. There's no way that Zach Hampel. How is he there for every insane moment? He just caught Mike Trout's one of his first home runs, probably his first home run against the Orioles. And this could have been the same series. Yep, first home run. There we go. You know what? Oh, this is it. This could make a grown man cry. Oh, man. I don't know about you guys, but I just watched that and I can just see a bright day. I can just smell the flowers. I can just feel it. I know what it felt like because I would go watch this and then I would go hop on my DS and start playing Pokemon right after. Because this is a lot of people my age. They got into baseball around this time, and that Mike Trout catch was viral in 2012, even though we were 2012, 2013. Bro, I still have not seen a catch this good, I would say. Because he robbed it, but look at where he caught it, and he still had room to go and had the collision and was able to hold on. It was a snow cone. Are you kidding me? But one thing that always rings through my head is that Southwest ad. That is the greatest product placement of all time because this image right here that we're looking at, this image has been screenshotted, and this image, again, is going to go in the Hall of Fame, and you just see that big Southwest ad, bro. The whole reason why Southwest is in business is because of Mike Trout. Put it on that. And I know other airlines are going bankrupt, like Spirit Airlines, I think. Yeah, was it Spirit? Spirit's going bankrupt, y'all. But Southwest isn't. They've had a better plan, and it all started because of Mike Trout back in the year. Again, I don't know if this is 2011, 2012, 2013. We're just going off the top of the dome from what we remember. But it's his rookie year, and oh my goodness. Let's see it 5 more times. This is going to be on the thumbnail. Still, have you seen a catch better than that? I don't think, well, maybe that Denzel Clark catch. Yeah, maybe, but again. Wait, is that Jared Weaver? These Angels teams, bro, were amazing back in the day. I love these Angels teams. Oh, Prince Fielder. You thought you got it, Prince Fielder. Oh, you thought you had a jack. You're down 5 in the down 5 in the 9. That's to end the game too. Good old Prince Fielder, man. You got this young player just robbing you. And again, nothing compares to that one catch in Baltimore. So that was just easy work for Mike Trout. Come on, that's easy work for MT, baby. Oh my gosh. I saw a dude wearing a Torrey Hunter jersey in Melbourne, Australia a couple months ago. And I thought it was the greatest thing ever. Like, dude in the CBD in the city wearing an Angels throwback Torrey Hunter jersey. I was like, dude, you know. Yeah, you know. But that's awesome. Let's see another one. Okay, short fences in Anaheim at Angel Stadium. But again, I love Angel Stadium. A lot of people hate on Angel Stadium because it's one of the older stadiums, one of the oldest in the MLB, but it doesn't have that same appeal as a Wrigley, as a Dodger Stadium, as a Fenway, right? But there's just something about Angel Stadium, that rock pile in left field. Again, I love the simple backdrop that they have, but again, I think they added more advertisements throughout the years. Again, this is the Seattle Mariners. Seattle Mariners were trash because I know that. In the early 2010s, bro, I live in Portland, so I wasn't a Mariners fan. I was an A's fan. But gosh, those Mariner teams were just disappointing. Anyways, we have another defensive highlight. Oh my goodness. Dude. What do you think his vertical is? And if he gets the guy going at first, okay. What do you guys think Mike Trout's vertical is? I'm guessing. Oh, he did. Is that a double play? I don't even care, man. I don't even care. That's just crazy. I want to know what his vertical is. It's like 40, bro. I would love to see, new idea. New idea. At the MLB All-Star Game, they do a dunk contest. How fun is that? I mean, the NBA dunk contest, no one likes. They're saying it's lame, it's getting stupid every year. How about you have the best outfielders or the best infielders, the best MLB athletes do something fun and dunk? Now, owners would hate that. They'd be like, oh, you're going to break an ankle. Let's just make it fun, bro. How wouldn't you love to see that? Wouldn't you love to see the game's best outfielders in 2026 throw down some dunks at the All-Star break? Like before the home run derby, a little prelude, maybe? I'm just thinking too crazy. Oh my gosh. Globe Life. No, this Globe Life Field, Globe Life Park. But this was the original. This was the OG Globe Life outside. The ball would just fly here. You guys remember that? There was like a jet stream. The ball would just jump out of this yard. 500-foot tanks every single time. Oh, that's you, Darvish, too. Damn, buddy. You just got cranked. You, Darvish, coming over from the MPB, thinking he's cool and whatnot. And yeah, this little guy named Mike Trout who might or might not be something, might or might not ever get a ring. The sad thing is, well, let me ask you guys. I need to make sure my camera's still recording. Oh, we're so good. My camera's still recording. Do you guys think Mike Trout should ring hop? So Mike Trout's contract ends in 2031, and I believe he's going to be 38, 39. Do you think he should retire? Or, because he's going to be so old, he's not going to have much value. Do you think he should ring hop to a good team, sign with the Dodgers, and get a World Series? Now, hopefully the Dodgers aren't good back then. But yeah, his right center and center field power was just unbelievable. It seemed like back when Mike Trout was young, he never really had to pull the ball. He was literally just hitting rockets straight up the middle. But do you think Mike Trout should ring hop like players in the NBA do? People do that in the NBA all the time. Shoot, LeBron's ring hopping. LeBron's been ring hopping, bro. But LeBron's getting older now. He's probably going to opt out of his Lakers contract, go somewhere else. But do you think Mike Trout, just because he's meant so much for baseball and fans want to see him in the playoffs, he's been in the playoffs one damn time? I think he should. And some of you guys are going to hate me, but dang, if Mike Trout contract ends for the game of baseball, he should go to the playoffs. He even I don't even care, bro. He could be hitting 7 in the lineup. He could be pinch hitting. He could just be on the bench. He deserves to be on a winning team. And he has the no trade clause, so the Angels are not going to trade him. He's going to run out his contract. Good old walk-off. Good old 2010s Angels, mate. Anyways, just because we're getting emotional, a little sexy, I got a candle. I'm going to light this candle for y'all. Oh, there we go. Oh, this is the All-Star game with Derek Jeter. This had to be Derek Jeter's last All-Star game. You know what I'm talking about when Derek Jeter hit a double to right field? And apparently they were throwing him meatballs around the middle. Yeah. See, they say no one cares about All-Star games anymore. I mean, it is true. The All-Star game doesn't mean as much as it used to when it decided home field advantage. But how cool is that? They have the whole All-Star game problem in the NBA. and the NFL as well, really bad. But in the MLB All-Star game, these guys still go tough. And you can see Mike Trout legging out a triple in that by Crawford boxes. Dude, you didn't even need to get a good swing to get over the Crawford boxes. You watching this video, bro, you're getting one over the Crawford boxes if you get into one. You know, I know you. I know my subscribers. I know my viewers. I know my viewers can hit tanks like that. That wasn't even that good of a highlight. I don't want to watch it. Why are we watching this MLB? Ooh, against Boston? What do we got here? Ooh, Mike Trout doesn't pip that often, guys. It seems like he doesn't pimp. He hits it, he runs. But this one, he kind of stopped for a second. We got to say, bang. Oh, come on. He pimped it. He straight up pimped it. That's a pimp job. Do you see him walking off? Like, what got into him? Oh, it's because it's bottom 9. Oh, this is a walk-off. That's really cool. You don't often see those 0-0 bottom of the 9th games. But again, that rock wall, love Angel Stadium, man. And I'm not an Angels fan. You guys know I'm an A's fan. I'm just keeping it real. I just respect the game. And it's because it's hard to root against the Angels because they have been so bad. And they have just been... There's a lot of other things besides the on-field play with the ownership. And there's been legal... There's just been all this stuff with the organization. Now, I'm not one to be that hard on them. But it's just hard to really root against them because they haven't been there. And that was really cool. Man, Mike Trout was an all-star game merchant. And I don't really remember this all-star game much. And that was against Greinke too, man. Greinke before Greinke started making everyone mad. Greinke's just like a weird dude, you know? He's kind of like me. He's a little bit sporadic. Greinke would always be doing something that made someone really mad. But what an all-star game. Again, I don't remember this one very much. This one in Cincinnati. This one kind of went over my head. But you had Mike Trout hitting, and it looked like you had Bryce Harper starting in right, which was really cool. Yes, you did, back when he used to play right field. And that's a bullet. Leadoff home run in the All-Star game. Come on. And you guys remember, the AL used to win all those All-Star games. I think there was a time where it was like 7, 8 years in a row where the AL won. It was kind of like Ohio State and Michigan in football, you know, back when Ohio State was just rattling off wins, or Stanford versus Cal in football. Did he win again? Yeah, he did, because the last one was that he won 2. I didn't even remember that. And again, you have to win the MVP if your team wins. So it just shows the AL was so overpowered for that amount of time. Rob Manfred. I know people troll and call him Rob Manfred. I think he's a great commissioner. I think he's moving the game forward. Say what you want, but with the pitch clock, with speeding up the game, with helping the game, I would say, market itself on social media, letting the kids play and all that, Rob Manfred, fantastic. Now, there's a lot of issues still in the MLB. A lot of the issues arise around the A's and the Rays, and obviously the lockout that's imminent, that's coming. Do we have salary floors, salary caps, all that? That's more a players, owners discussion. That's one thing. But I think Rob Manfred, if we didn't have Rob Manfred and we didn't have a forward-facing leader of the MLB in baseball, I don't think baseball would be in that great of a place. I'm just going to say, I'm just going to rattle it off the top of my head. All right, another Seattle one. Mike Trout killed Seattle, bro. I think that those were his best numbers against any team, and they hated him. People in the Northwest, bro, obviously we love and respect Mike Trout, but people just despise when Mike Trout would come up to the plate against the Mariners because he would just rake. He would do this every time. He would do it against the A's too, especially at the Coliseum. You would not want to see Mike Trout come up to the plate in the Coliseum, bro. Every time he would come up, I'm just like, okay, he's going deep to left center field. He's going deep to center. And the Coliseum wasn't even that really, it was a pitcher's park. We know it was the pitcher's park because it had the big foul ground when you had that thick air, but Mike Trout would just hit it out every single time. Typical Angels, Mike Trout game. Angels go up 1-0. Mike Trout home run, and they don't score the rest of the game. Or he scores, or the Angels score 6, 7, 8 runs, and they can't pitch. That was kind of the whole thing. That's why they only made the playoffs one time in that season where they won the AL West. Oh, we got more outfield highlights. Yeah, it just gets easier every time. I mean, nothing will ever live up to that Baltimore one, so it just looks... Yes, we make it easy. Toyota, another great product placement. Mike Trout just makes it look easy when he does something like that. We only have a couple minutes left in this video because, by the way, this video was made 5 years ago. It's an MLB video titled, I think, Mike Trout Career Highlights, Witness His Greatness from Start to Now. There really isn't that much greatness after 5 years ago just because the injuries started piling up. Like, this was before. This is when Mike Trout was playing almost every single game, and Mike Trout was the premier player to watch at the plate. That's vintage. Oh, my goodness. So we saw his swing earlier, right? We were talking about his swing. It was compact, but it still looked kind of awkward. This is the Mike Trout swing. When I think of Mike Trout, I close my eyes thinking about Mike Trout hitting a bomb. Oh, the high start looks super comfortable, looks super balanced, and just watch this. Oh, is that James Shields, man? That's awesome. James Shields. Haven't heard that one in a while, seriously. Oh, my gosh. Just, mm, mm. Did they move those fences in? 390 to left center is pretty big. Damn. Looks pretty big to me. Multiple in the same game. Oh, that's going to sneak over the... Yep. Little right field fence. It's interesting how it's the same in Dodger and Angel Stadium. They both have that little... Excuse me, I'm burping. They both have that little fence. You can kind of sneak it over down the line. They're not super small parks. But again... Oh, this one's in the Trop, baby. And I love how he was doing it in stadiums that don't exist anymore. That one may have got stuck in the catwalk. And I think... I don't know what the ground rules were, but there had to be a home run if it got stuck in the catwalk. You hit it so high at the Trop, you got it stuck in the ceiling, and it hit, and it came down like a rocket. That's absolutely unreal. Come on, please show me where it hit. Please show me where it hit. Please. Yeah, that was not off the scoreboard. That came straight down. You hit the catwalk. Oh, my goodness. Come on. That's the end of the video. Now, one thing... I'm not glad that, well, I'm kind of sad I didn't see. We didn't see that home run that he had in KC, which I think was his farthest of his career, where he hit a straight bullet dead center against the Kansas City Royals and Kauffman. Do you guys remember that too? Anyways, this was, again, Mike Trout career highlights, MLB 6 years ago. I hope, you know what, I'm just going to say this. You cannot throw up and into Mike Trout in 2026. Because if you're dang near hitting him again when he's had so many hand and so many upper body injuries, if you were dang near hitting him, bro, I'm going to take it in my own hands, all right? I'm not a big dude. Like, I'm kind of, lean. I'm a little skinny dude, but I'm just threatening. It's a threat to all the pitchers in the MLB. Do not get up in here. No chin music, no up and into Mike Trout, because we, as fans, as the game, deserve to see this guy healthy. He deserves to be on the field more. His team, honestly, deserves to make the playoffs, bro. He's been so great for this game that he deserves everything. It was funny because at one point, it was like Mike Trout was clearly the face of the game, runaway. And then it shifted to Shohei. We know how that happened, which is better. It's better for the MLB. Matter of fact, if Mike Trout was the face of the game, there was no Shohei, the MLB wouldn't be where it is now. So I kind of like how the power changed, but this guy still, he deserves something back from the league. Pitchers don't hit him. He got hit in the spring training game 2 days ago, and I had already had this video in mind. Matter of fact, I had this video in mind for weeks, but I was like, I'm not going to drop it during the WBC because no one cares. Like, everyone's just focused on the WBC, including myself. Everyone's focused on this shit. But again, he got hit, and the x-rays were negative, thankfully. But what is up with his luck? It's just his aura. It's just so good at the plate. Anyways, this candle. Oh, you guys got to get Leaf Candle Co., Melbourne, Australia. Honeysuckle. Shout out to the Victoria Night Market. Oh, it's just absolutely unbelievable. But I hope you guys got some nostalgia watching this video. What are your thoughts? Do you want to see Mike Trout come back? Imagine. He goes 30-30 this season. A 30-30 season in 2026, right before the lockout, right before the players' strike, whatever happens in baseball. But Mike Trout is back. That would seriously warm my heart, man. Another thing, Justin Verlander going back to Detroit, that warms my heart as well. Again, I'm just a nostalgic fan that grew up in the early 2010s. Probably a lot of you watching this video, maybe you're an old head. Maybe you're freaking 60 and you're watching this video, but I doubt it, man. I doubt it. Anyways, really bad at ending videos, as you guys know. That'll be it. That'll be it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit more subs than the Marlins this year, this season. I'm serious. Let's make it happen.